Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today I'll be showcasing some clips from the community. So the clip sent in today was by Damo the Trap. So Damo has a round 700mm Mythic rally trap that has pretty much full Mythic gear. I think all he is missing is one Mythic cup, and he'll be full Mythic on this account. This is pretty much the gear setup that I had before I upgraded my Mythic cup and my Mythic champ main hand, so this is pretty much the same gear as what I was running, so stats are probably very similar to mine. So again, he'll be taking a bunch of rallies today. Some will be in KVK, and I believe this one is outside of KVK. So in this situation, they've done a test to his front line, I believe, so I think they know what's going on. But again, you never really know what they'll be sending, just because sometimes they try to bamboozle you depending if you're online or not. So if you're ever in this situation, don't ever feel safe that you've tricked them into going a certain way. Make sure you're always basically seeing what's in the watchtower, especially nowadays, just because most counters nowadays will hurt a lot, no matter what your gear is or whatever it is. Counters will hurt a lot, especially if the rally leads are good, and most rally leads are over 1000% nowadays for attack. Like in the old days, like you'd get like one or two people in the whole game who had over 1000%. Nowadays, even like leads you wouldn't expect to have over 1000% now have over 1000%. So you got to be really careful on what's going on. You can see Damo set up there. He does have some pay-to-play heroes on his wall as well. He has 4 familiar slots. No pack 5s on his wall or anything like that, but everything else is pretty good. I believe he has around 6-point-something million of each tier 2 and around 2.5 million of each tier 4. So a pretty legit setup, pretty much what you kind of want to be running nowadays. So if you're running a smaller comp, you better have really good gear. But even if you have really good gear, there are leads that will get walks backs from you. So keep in mind, having a little bit more troops nowadays it's kind of needed. It's just how it is. A lot of traps are in the 600-700mm Mythic range now. I know there are still traps down in that 300-400mm Mythic range, but those are guys, those are like top tier accounts that have like tens of thousands of dollars put in them. They're not normal rally traps. Or if you do have a trap like that, you're not in these open kingdoms with these 1100% plus leads. So anyway, so the rally's going to be coming in about 20 seconds. If you're ever in this situation, just make sure you've checked your talents. Make sure you know what formation you're in. Make sure you have your heroes and wall and all that all set up. Damo's already done all that. He knows what's going on. So all he's going to do is basically just put his war gear on right as the rally walks or right before the rally walks. Check the watchtower, and then do the counters. So they are speeding up. It is infantry. I believe he's sitting in infantry wedge right now. So again, infantry on infantry won't do a crazy amount of damage, but it is obviously better to counter. So I probably did around 2-point-something if I had to guess, just based on what a lead like that would do to a comp like that. If I was just guessing without even seeing the report, it was 2-point-something, I would think. What was it? Yeah, you can see he does have quite good gear. He's got some tempered 12 pieces and all that. Yeah, 2.5. Pretty normal for a lead like this. Again, this guy probably has just over 1000%, maybe 1100%, depending on what he is. And again, there wasn't a ton of tier 5. If this was a higher tier 5 March with over 1 million tier 5, it might have did closer to that 3 million damage, but without that, it's about 2.5, because this is a good lead, by the way. So yeah, you can see there. I believe the guy does message him what the percentage of his attack is. What is it, 1054%? Yeah, it's pretty normal, depending on what his jewels are and all that, and what artifacts he actually has on the account. That's pretty normal. It could be as high as 1100% with that gear that he has. So anyways, we're going to move on. It looks like he does have his leader, so the guy did not pop the bunny or anything like that. He has popped the devil cap, but one of his guildmates decides to come in and I think try to free it, so we will get a follow-up rally from that. Damo is running 707k beds, which is quite a lot for that, so he probably has the extra infirmary space research done on the account. Take a look here. Yeah, it was about 1.7 mil to the front line, 786 from the pack 5 familiars. Pretty normal stuff from all that. Nothing crazy. It looks like Goat Cracker is going to be setting up a follow-up rally on Damo, so it looks like they will be going in here. They are a little bit weaker, I think. Not 100% sure. It really depends, again, what artifacts they have actually done, just because if they've done a bunch of purple ones, then that won't be as strong. If that's just mostly gold artifact stars and stuff like that, he might be a little stronger, because it's so hard to tell how strong someone is based on their artifact stars nowadays, just because, again, you don't know which ones they've done. And again, I think Damo is going to port away for this one. He's not going to sit there and try to take it, so it is what, yeah, I think he's going to port away, so in a couple seconds here. Here you go. So he has ported away. I'm not sure if they saw his gear. They probably saw his gear. He had his gear on for quite a while in the first one, so they should know that he's online. So porting away is not a big deal, really. So just putting on the gear early here. They do start walking as well, so the coalition starts walking, but I believe they actually cancel. So even though I think they already knew he was online, so I guess for whatever reason they decided just to not go through with it. Maybe they saw his gear again. It was like, yeah, maybe not a good idea. Maybe they didn't have enough tier 5 in the rally, because there was only 400k in that one, and then they decided just, nope, not going to go for it. So anyways, we're going to move on to KVK. So interesting situation here. It looks like DB Don't Tease is going to start the rally, but I believe he ends up with a triple rally on him at one point during this. So it's not a well-timed triple rally, so I don't know if the other guilds are actually allied with DB, or they're just a bunch of random guilds that saw someone setting a rally on someone, so they decided to also set the rally on him. I also don't know how Damo was baiting here, so if this was a bot bait, then I guess just everyone's bots told them that his shield dropped and they all came in for the rally. It could be that, so I don't know. I'm not actually sure of the actual situation here, so I don't know why they decided to all set rallies, but not timed rallies at all on them. So anyway, so the first rally lead is going to be Don't Tease. They are from... Oh, actually, yeah, they're not even from the same kingdom, so maybe that makes sense. I think EOH also sets a rally, but I could be wrong. Where is it? Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, so that's the first rally lead. His rally will hit first if he goes in for it, so we'll have to wait a couple seconds. 57 castle stars, pretty decent artifact stars. So this guy could be, like I said, in that... You never know, mid-thousands to up to a maximum of 1,100, depending on what artifacts he's done. So looks like EOH is also going to be going in as well, but they're from a different kingdom, so I'm not sure if they're actually allied or not. But so I don't think they are if they're from a different kingdom, but they aren't actually what's called timing it or anything like that. So okay. Let's see, EOH is going in. I'm not sure if DB is having a hard time filling, because I think they ended up actually canceling after this and then resetting. But yeah, it looks like he's just switching around his familiars here. So depending on what you think they might be sending, switching around your familiars does help out, or what formation you'll be sitting in. Just from that, it looks like, yeah, there is 2 rallies set on right now, and I think a third one does get set on at one point. But Don't Tease is going to be coming in about 11 seconds here. They are speeding it up. So, again, in this situation, you might want to get ready to put your gear on. But I don't think they actually send the rally here. So, what I think they might have been doing is seeing if he was going to switch his gear or not. And then they reset. Or they didn't fill. So, I'm not 100% sure what the situation was. But they ended up canceling. And now there's 3 rallies set on them. So... I'm not sure what's going on. There's EOH, Hate Maker here, 22 castle stars, but quite a bit of artifact stars in that set. And then, who was the other one? Can't remember who was the other one. Was the other one just a tracker? Because I don't see another guild here. So, or maybe it's another guild. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so it looks like I think the EOH person's going to hit first because DB did reset. So that's going to be happening here. And where is it? Yeah, about 19 seconds. That will be coming in. So again, if you're in this situation, just make sure you're in the right formation again. If you're going to pop an attack boost, pop that right before the rally pops out. And since it's not a well-timed one, you should be okay, because it's not technically a triple if they all hit one at a time. It's only a triple if they all go at the same time. So anyway, so it looks like he's just getting ready for the gear, just sitting here. Once he sees the coalition thing, he's going to actually throw on his war gear there. They are coming in. It is a range rally. He's already in infantry. Doesn't really need to do much. I think they did speed that up a little bit, because that was quite quick coming in there. They probably obviously saw the swap, because, again, if you have that many people watching you and you have your gear on for more than a couple seconds, they'll 100% see your swap there. So let's take a look here. Was a range rally, decent range gear, nothing crazy or anything like that. Did 1.2 million, which is a little bit low, actually, for Rallies. Did use the bunny. Again, I've been hit by some crazy hard leaders lately, so seeing only 1.2 million damage done to you is actually pretty decent for a counter nowadays, because I think I took like 2 million against a rally lead the other day on my rally trap with that has Mythic Champ and is full Mythic and all that, and I countered him. But again, that guy had like 550 artifact stars, so the guy was probably hitting like 1,700 combined at least, but ignoring that, still 2 million is pretty crazy. So anyway, so let's take a look at the next one. Oh, that was I don't think this is rally lead. I think it's Don't Tease. Yeah, he's still going. He did reset, so I think he actually might send it, even though he saw that Damo is online, or at least I assume they saw it, because Damo had his gear on long enough that he should have seen at least. But yeah, having 700k beds does help reduce some of the losses, because as long as they don't Blackwing, because then you take even more losses, which is it. Blackwing's funny. The more beds you have, the more losses you take in a Blackwing. It's kind of funny. My rally trap got Blackwing the other day, but I only had like 300k beds, so they did like no damage to me. They gave me 300k extra reds. The rest was going to the Sanctuary anyway. So Don't Tease is going to be coming in a couple seconds. Looks like he's just going to pop a 20% boost here. I don't think he has a level 60 leader, so it does make up for that lack of level 60 leader. And I'm not sure if he's running any Ultra Boost or anything like that, because obviously Ultra Boost help quite a bit with those extra stats he'd be getting. But he's going to pop the heal here early. I'm pretty sure they know he's online, so healing is not a big deal. Here comes the Coalition. It is speeding up. It's going to throw on the real gear here, and he got that on probably like half a second before that rally hit. So when I was actually watching this in fast forward, when I was just going over the clips, I thought he actually missed that, but looking back in slower motion here, it does look like he did get it on like right before that. Thankfully he didn't get countered. I think it was infantry on infantry. Yeah, so 2.4. This guy was a little bit weaker than the first lead, who had Temper 12 stuff, but still a decent lead and all that. Did use the bunny, so did get his leader back. Let's take a look here. 1.6 to the front line, 770 to the back line, so actually pretty similar in attack, I think. Maybe the first guy just had more HP or defense or something like that, because I think he did a little more damage to the front line, so probably just survived a little bit longer. So anyways, so shout out to Damo for sending in the clips today. It's nice to see these clips. I love seeing these rally clips. I'm not sure about you guys, but it's really nice to see these rally clips from the community. I love going over them and doing the commentary on them. So if you guys do have any clips you want to submit and be showcased on my channel, all you got to do is add me online. My line is in the description at all times. It is Predatorxvx. Add me online, send me a message, say, hey, I want to submit this clip to be showcased on your channel. I'll try to get you in. If you guys could just upload it to YouTube and send me a link, that's best. That way I can download it. If the video is really long, can you split it into a couple parts and then send it to me? Because downloading a 2-hour video off of YouTube takes forever. Just by the way, I found that out because I had to do that today. So yeah, just split it in a couple parts. It actually makes it faster because I can download a bunch of parts at once. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.